Hello, beautiful people. It's that time again that we do chit-chatting here on GBC News. It's the page. And so today, we're zooming in. We've been having the young men and women come in, chit-chat with us, tell us what they are doing and stuff like that. But today, our focus is on the past Athletes Association. They've been in the system for a while now, doing some good stuff behind the scenes. In the past, you hear the chorus, athletics is dead, athletics is dead, blah, blah, blah. I don't know whether you heard it, but me, I heard it. And they've been in behind the scenes and some positive news in recent times. For a while, we've seen Ghanaian athletes dominate on the world stage. We've seen them make the mark. Sometimes people say they are punching above their weight. They do it at the Tokyo Olympics. They were in the final for the relays. Yes, and stuff like that came until the good old days. We want to relive it again. So today, I've been joined by two able gentlemen from the past Athletes Association. They are here to really walk us through. They have a lot of activities coming up. Things they have, plans they have to really help the current administration to revive the sport, lift it to the height it deserves. How corporate Ghana can come on board to come and assist. What we can do for our athletes in the diaspora is the year of return and beyond return and going forward. So everybody has a role to play. Let me introduce them. Because it's their first time we do the tradition here, we allow them to tell us their names and what they do. And then I also start with what I do. So to my immediate left is this gentleman who wears a smile every day, very open. Any day you get closer to him, he will open up to you. So, sir, most welcome to GBC News.
Thank you very much.
Please tell us who you are and your position. People know you already, but let them know.
Okay, so my name is Andrew Kitcher, and I'm the president of the Past Athletes Association of Ghana. Basically.
Great.
Yeah.
And then, so to my immediate, my extreme left is
retired CSP Samuel Annan.
Okay.
Former athlete.
Okay. So, Mr. Annan and then Mr. Kitcher are in the house. So, let me start from you, Mr. President. When we talk about the Past Athletes Association, what is it?
So, a few years back, I'll say 5 years ago, we saw the need, or if like some of the past athletes saw the need to have an organization or association which would take care, first of all, of the needs of the retired athletes, if you like, and also to try and help the governing body of athletics in Ghana, which is the GAA, to, help do their programs over the years. So we got together, I launched it, and since then we've been working together with them when we are needed in terms of financials and human resource. We help them in some of their competitions. The way we, just like any association, we contribute dues and we look for funding from corporate Ghana, some of our programs. In the past, what we've done is we also supported the GS in their inter-schools competitions, and we take it from there, basically.
Okay, so there is something big coming up. Everybody's talking about it. Walk us through. You said homecoming.
Okay, so it's been in the plans for a while, and we've got a lot of past athlete colleagues in the US or in diaspora, if you like. And we felt that in order to ginger athletics more, we could organize this homecoming. Homecoming basically is meaning that all the guys in the US would help us sponsor a big competition. So this year, in the planning of the programs for GAA, we took a slot basically to also organize a competition for the local, and also try and bring some of the foreign athletes to compete with the local athletes. And that is what we are calling the homecoming. Essentially what it means is that a lot of our colleagues in the US will come down. It's going to happen in Kumasi, and basically interact with the up and coming athletes.
Great, so when is this event really taking place?
Okay, so the actual event day is 24th and 25th June, which is about 2 weeks from now. what is going to happen is on the Thursday, which is the 23rd, all the athletes would converge in Kumasi. We are booking hotels and things for them. And then on the competitions will start on the Friday morning, Friday afternoon, say around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock-ish. Then the following day, which is Saturday, will be morning and afternoon. And then after the competition, in fact, we are going to try and do every competition, every event, if you like, from the sprints to throws to jumps. We're going to try to spread over the 2 days, just to give everybody enough chance. But the way we are selecting the athletes, GA has basically done some competitions in the last few months, so we are taking, if you like, the best out of it and maybe inject a few more into it. In all, we are looking at about 300 athletes on the day.
Wow.
So that is going to happen. And then on Saturday evening, we do a get-together to interact with, maybe advice and, go through that process, basically.
Okay, so Mr. Annan, if you look at this plan that you've put in place, I know it will be a trip down memory lane for some people. It will be an avenue for socialization. But really, what excites you about this particular gathering?
It will excite us because it's a long time we meet our old friends, and then the new current ones who are coming, they don't know us proper. Okay. They don't know our history. So we are going there to push them, to encourage them to know that sports or athletics can move you so many things. It can take you to a level that you cannot believe it. It's only training and training. So we shall put ourselves as an example for them so that they will see what we passed through before we reach where we are now.
Recently we've seen footballers especially writing memoirs, publishing books. For the past athletes, are we going to see any real documentation of some of the things that you people have done to serve us? Yeah, because it's like a whole lot have gone on for athletes in this country and athletics in this country in the 60s, at the Commonwealth Games, winning gold. So many things, but it's like this our generation, we are yet to really read or see really what really is going on present. Do you have any plans like that? So there will be a time?
Yes, so one of the things we have identified is the fact that we don't have a Hall of Fame.
Okay.
So we're actually raising funds to create, currently where we are now is we don't have, we're looking for premises where we can, I think the stadium is quite choked at the moment, but we're working on something to get, everybody who has contributed into athletics into the Hall of Fame. So that's one way of basically getting people to know that maybe in the past this happened. I mean, it had to happen because I think when we lost one of our big guys, ladies, Rose Hart, Ajin Tete, I don't know if you remember them. Looks like nobody really knew them, and it was sad for me. So one of the things I proposed to my colleagues is that I think we need to, because very soon nobody's going to remember, the Timothy Hesses, Miles Mills. I mean, these are guys who basically did very well over here and then beyond, into the Olympics and all of that stuff. So we need to identify and put them somewhere so that people can go there and, so when we start talking about them, it will be a reality.
Okay, so with this, I know it's capital intensive, a lot of people. Is there a way Corporate Ghana can come on board this brand, start doing something? Have you maybe been in touch with any of the corporate entities? What is the response? Is the ministry really backing you? Is the NSA really backing you? Which people are really helping? If there is a way for them to come, we have 2 weeks more, let's say a week to go for the big day.
So, I mean, I think this homecoming is a start for us.
Okay.
I mean, we've spoken to 1 or 2 companies. With this particular event, 1 or 2 companies are putting in some kind of funding sponsorship for us. And once we've completed this, I think the next level is basically go out there and put our plans in terms of this particular project to them. I had a chat with the LOC, Rex Probe, who's one of us, and he was quite keen, and he was basically saying that, you know, Boteman project, we, you know, there's a plans for have something like that in place. So that's one option. We're not waiting for them, but, you know, we try and do our own thing. If it comes along, fine. But yeah, I believe that if we go out there after this homecoming event, Corporate Ghana would help us. We have a few companies in mind, and we're going to pursue it.
Okay, we will check out from the studio, because as for time there, it doesn't have legs that waits for us. It goes on its own. What is this message you can give to this current generation? When we talk about athletics and what it has done for this country, most of us feel that the only thing called sports now is football. And even the football, it is only Black Stars. So everybody thinks about that one. But there's something about athletics that maybe you forgot it, but some cover the inch. So what message will you leave for us?
Is the discipline. Athletics is discipline, because if the coach let you give you the schedules, you can bypass the schedules and do your own training. Okay. If they say 3 o'clock, you have to wake up. By 2 something, you have to wake up and do your own before coming to the stadium. Okay. So that it will and athletics, that's what I'm saying, is discipline. If you are doing athletics, you will not fall victim in so many things.
Oh, okay.
Can I give an example?
Give me an example.
Yes, like womanizing and other things. Because
the time for those things.
The time for those things, if you do those things, it will weaken your legs. That's where the power all is in the legs. Athletics.
Okay. So some of us that we like those things, we have to change our mind now that if you really want to be a star, it's about working,
and there's no juju in athletics.
You mean there's no juju? So we can't go to the man. Footballers have been going.
No. All is lies. Oh, there's no juju in athletics. It's training, and.
But you can run a UC by the time you say Jackson.
No. It's training. It's the training. That's what I'm saying.
So you believe that there's no juju in athletics?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so in addition to what he said, training is very key. The other thing is commitment. Yeah. You know, I think for me, when I look back to our time and now, I think the paradigm has changed for the young people. Okay. They are expecting. The expectation in terms of financial expectation is very high now. Okay. So some of them want to get money out of it quickly, and don't look at the benefits that come at the end of it. But I mean, I think these are the things we want to enlighten our young people on when we meet.
We will get more time for us to delve in. I think a week before the main event. Probably I'll get you guys here again, and then we'll look at the key athletes the names that will ring a bell on the day for us to come. So thank you very much for passing through. Legends of our time, they are legends and they still. And so thank you very much for doing the watching. That's in the page. Remember that the homecoming is coming. Any past athlete you know in this country, in the past that you remember, the 80s and everything, they will be converging at one place in Kumasi in the coming days. And so just cross your fingers to give you all the updates that you need to know. That's all for the page. The page is saying same time tomorrow. Bye for now.